Hey guys, are you ready to sign the Declaration?
Yes, Hippo Hancock, we have so much to look forward to with our new country.
Yay, we get to sign the Declaration of Independence.
Halt!
What is happening?
What the heck?
What is the meaning of this foolishness?
Stop! Don't sign anything yet. Are you really justified to sign that?
Well, what do you mean?
What makes you think that you guys can declare independence from Britain?
Horseradish. Are you telling us that the Battle of Lexington and Concord were for nothing? We were able to destroy 250 British soldiers.
Yeah, and you lost 98 Americans. Plus, you started an entire war at Concord. Have you ever heard of the shot heard around the world?
Hey, we did what we had to do. Plus, if we didn't, the British would have kept bullying us. Just like they did with the Stamp Act. Do you know what that is?
I forgot about that. What was it again?
It was those darn British who singled us out and taxed only the Americans. Yep, it was horrible. They literally taxed us for every piece of paper we printed. The only reason they did it to us is because they messed up and got in so much debt from the 7 Years' War.
That is a good point.
Yeah, and that's not the only thing the British did to try to stop us from blossoming into a beautiful new country. Remember when Lord Dunmore made a decree that stated the Virginian slaves could get freedom if they joined the colonists? It turned slaves against their masters.
Yeah, and separated the bond between white indentured servants and black slaves, leading to years and years of racism and a lingering sense of white superiority. Neato.
Well, the British started the French and Indian War, and because of that war, we were under attack. Even Philadelphia got attacked. And after the war, the debt that the British got themselves into caused them to implement taxes on us. And that is taxation without representation.
Yeah, but we defended you because we defeated France.
Yeah, that leads us to representation and virtual representation. In some places, people were not given the representation for their thoughts. If people did not have a way to get their ideas known, how were they spread? And also, how can these people be taxed by the government if the government didn't take their ideas into consideration? This is what I call a false sense of democracy.
Well, I guess you have a point.
I have another reason. The Proclamation of 1763. Even after we fought with you in the French and Indian War, you guys controlled us in your new land by forcing boundaries upon us.
But we protected you from the Native Americans.
Then you kept the proclamation, which was initially supposed to be temporary because it made you money.
Well,
And don't forget about the Boston Tea Party. How could you expect us to pay such high taxes?
hey, we needed that money.
Did you need to cut off all shipping routes in Boston and make us lose all our money? And did you have to make a martyr of Massachusetts with the Massachusetts Government Act? And then you let all your British officials get away with their crimes by passing that darn Administration of Justice Act.
Listen, I understand that made you upset, but you guys were rioting a whole lot.
And don't forget about the Boston Massacre. You know what happened there? Me and a couple of my best buddies, couple meaning about 60 of my best pals, decided to share ideas in the form of a riot. And these fools decided to kill 5 of my best friends. To make matters even worse, most of them were set free. And as if this wasn't bad enough, the 2 that were sentenced were only sentenced to thumb branding. What do you have to say about that, Penelope?
You know what I think? I think y'all are lucky that only that many people were killed. What else do you expect to happen if 60 violent men are riding towards the Royal Captain Preston?
Oh, don't even get me started on the Declaratory Act. Britain could legislate our colonies whenever they wanted. Before the Townshend Act, you guys could blackmail our governors by not even paying them. And Parliament showed off their power by disbanding Massachusetts legislature after one letter of sedition.
I guess. Gee, you guys, I guess I really learned a whole lot from this. Maybe a new country separate from the British is a rational idea after all. It's true we went through a lot of pain and turmoil when you left, but you guys went through as much suffering as we did. Sorry I broke into your meeting room. Bye.
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 Get out of here. Don't even get me started on the